Rude customers. Man! You know, when I get one, this is what plays in my head every time I get one. They just sound like they're crying, like they're whining, like that guitar. It was just crying, it was whining. So there's a couple things you can do. You can make money off these people and not have to deal with them. And I'm gonna show you how to do it in this video, and it's called a three-piece. Let's talk about it. You guys ever get any really rude customers? I mean, customers that are kind of verbally abusive or just really pushy. I'm going to give you something today that is going to squash that immediately. And it's very short. It's only 2 sentences and a question. And it pretty much establishes the tone of the conversation between you and a rude customer. Okay? Because first of all, you have to understand you work for InstaCART. So if a customer gives me a problem, I'm going to my boss. Who's my boss? InstaCART. Okay, I get to my boss through chat. Okay, and I'm going to tell you the reason why you want to do everything through chat. Okay, so here's the deal. Rude customer comes in. Let's give an example. I push start the batch, send them an intro message. Hi, I'm Daryl, whatever the custom greeting is. They immediately chime in. Hey, I want my frozen stuff this. Check expiration dates, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. I give them the thumbs up and a smiley face. I do a replacement. All of a sudden, no replacements. I'm tired of you shoppers being stupid. If you can't handle this, then cancel the batch and I'll find someone else to do it. Okay, it doesn't matter what your rudeness is. I'm going to stop right there in the store and I'm going to use this verbatim line that works every time. And believe me, I've been in the service business. I'm 59. I'll be 60 next year. I've been in the service business longer, way longer than Instacart's even been around. Okay, I've owned them before. Had I not wanted to be a rock guitar player, I'd still be an owner of a service business. But instead, I'm working for InstaCART, and I'm telling you, it's the same concept. There's a way to handle rude customers. It works every single time. It sets the tone every single time, immediately with 2 sentences and a question. In this case, you want to do it all in chat because InstaCART is keeping track of all of it, right? And they will, and you want them to, okay? So they can see how professional you are. So here are the 3 lines, but before I tell you what I use to do it, can you please subscribe to the channel? It's really going to help me. I don't have a lot of time to do these videos. I work InstaCART a lot, especially now that it's slower, and you know, I'm not seeing the big batches for whatever reason. You got to work a little bit more hours. But if you could please subscribe, it'll give me a little bit more time to do the videos, to edit them, because, you know, I have a family too and I spend time with them. So please help out, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. I come out with the quarterly results. Remember, I have to make $1,500 a week. Only way to do that in slow times is to work the hours. Here's another hint for some shoppers. This is off the topic for a second, but did you know that if you go to a new area, you're going to have new shopper priority? And I found that out by doing it a couple times. I did it again today and it worked. So keep that in mind. If you're having trouble getting batches in places where you normally shop and you see new shoppers getting the batches. That tip right there has been working every day to get more batches. You're going to have new shopper priority. If this helped you, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks. Back to the rude customer thing. Here is how you handle it. 2 sentences and a question. All right? You're going to give them a 3-piece here. You're going to show respect first. I'm sorry, period. I understand how you feel. Would you like me to cancel the batch? Question mark. Right? I'm sorry, period. I understand how you feel, period. Would you like me to cancel the batch? Question mark. Okay? This does a few things. There's only a few ways that they can respond. If they respond in a hostile way, meaning they call me a name like, hey, I told you, don't be an idiot, they are done. They are completely done. There will be no more contact with them. I didn't sign up for that, and I don't have to put up with that. I'm going to go to my boss, and I'm going to hook my boss up with his customer, because this is his customer now. If they're nice, I treat them like my customer and InstaCART's customer. But when you're rude, it's over. That's the one way. And when you do that, you go to chat and you tell chat the customer wants to cancel the batch. And it's over. The reason why you don't want to cancel the batch from within the batch itself is because it's going to ding against your cancellation rate. Plus, you'll never have a chance to get a shopper bump from chat support. Keep in mind, by the way, shop a couple items in the batch. And I'm going to tell you why in a second. Shop a couple items in the batch. You might even shop while you sent that message of the, I'm sorry, I fully understand. Would you like me to cancel the batch? ? And you don't want to cancel the batch within the batch because then it's probably going to go against your cancellation rate. You want to do it in the chat. Customer requested this. That way InstaCART knows, especially if anything goes wrong, even if that customer comes back on you and says anything, calls back, and this guy canceled my batch, this guy's a terror. They're going to look at you and you're not going to have a problem. InstaCART's going to bounce that customer because they don't want that nonsense either. They don't make money on customers like that, because that customer will complain to get refunds from InstaCART. So why should InstaCART, you see what I'm saying? So don't ever get personal with people that are rude. Don't ever do it. Now that's the first response. The next response that a customer can give to your two sentences in a question is, no, I don't want to cancel the batch. I just want you to make sure the batch is done right. Or they might give you the request like, I just want you to check the expiration dates. And then you say something like, no problem, period. I will follow your instructions to the letter. But always say no problem. See, because you've already treated them with respect. Now they're cooling down a little bit. I might come back with, is it okay if I make replacements if they don't have the size you want, but they still have the brand or flavor you want? And then if they respond, then you know you have somebody that's cool, okay? But usually with rude customers, they're going to come back with something rude. If they do, write to chat. They're the ones that handle it for you, not you. Okay, here's what you do. Now you're in chat and they cancel the batch. Before you get off chat, chat will always ask you, is there anything else I can help you with? Say, yeah, it took me about 15 minutes to get to the store and I did shop some of the batch and I have to put the stuff back. Is there any way to get a shopper bump? And you'll get it every time. You'll get it every time. So now a rude customer, just by you doing 2 sentences and a question mark and letting them come back either nice and civil or with more rudeness, doesn't matter to me. If you come back civil, I'm going to shop your batch and make the money. If you come back rude, you're done. I'm going to my boss, and my boss is going to hook up with you, and we'll handle it this way, but the batch is canceled, and then I'm going to get a shopper bump. Yeah, okay, it might have taken me 30 minutes, and all I got was $10. But I didn't have to deal with the customer. I didn't have to shop the rest of the batch. I didn't have to show up at their house and deal with them. I didn't have to get personal and get angry about it. I give them a little $10, and I move on to the next batch. See, the way the program works is I do what I'm supposed to do. InstaCART does what they're supposed to do. And a rude customer always gets a rude, nasty guitar lick.